Well, good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from bright, shiny San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. You know, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. There's so many principles and so many great teachings and so many great teachers. And I was reflecting this morning on something that was very powerful and meant one thing about 20 years ago, and it means something a little bit different today. And I wanted to share that with you. And it's an interesting story that begins out of the Bible. And it's an interesting story as Jesus was going through Jerusalem and passing through Bethphage and Bethany. He told two of his disciples, he said, "Go ahead of me. I need you to go ahead to the next town, and there you will find a colt tied up. When you find it, untie it and bring it to me. And if anybody says anything to you, you just tell them the Lord needs it." And they said, "All right, let's do it." So they headed off to the next town, and there they found the colt tied up just as he said. And as they were untying it, the owner said, "Hey, why are you untying our colt?" And they said, "The Lord needs it." And they took it back to Jesus, put their cloaks over it, and he sat on top of it. And the point of the story that T.D. Jakes, my man, spoke of way back in the day was this, and it relates to personal growth, and that's the take I'm bringing on it today for personal growth and personal development. You know, I coach every morning. I just spread the seeds out everywhere. I have an abundant mentality. I don't have any problem sharing the things that I have, and it is my hope that people will take it and use it. It's all good. I bless you to do it. Say what I say because it doesn't even originate from me. Here's what it is. You see, on the path to becoming successful and breaking through your barriers and breaking through your limitations and breaking through all of those limiting beliefs that have kept you at a point in life where you may not have been able to achieve the things that are in your heart. Here's what Jake said about this in relation to the colt. He said, if you've been loosed from, like if they had just untied the donkey, right? There's two parts to it. You untie the donkey, boom, it's out. If you have been loosed from without being led to, you're just a wild ass on the loose. Think about that for a minute. If you've been loosed from without being led to, you're just a wild ass on the loose. So what do I mean by that? Well, when you begin to uncover and break past the barriers that have been set up in your life that have limited your ability to achieve the goals that are in your heart, and you just go out and go do this for you, just to fill your little bank account, just to get you your little stuff, just to focus on the things that are most important to you, and it's a selfish journey, I'm gonna say you're just a wild ass on the loose because you've been loose from, but you haven't been led to. Because you see, when you are led to, this has to do with submitting to and acknowledging an authority greater than yourself that will then utilize the gifts and talents that you have unlocked and uncovered so that those gifts and talents can be utilized in service to other people. And by the way, the greatest fulfillment comes from that. I've talked about it in previous videos that, you know, it said if you look for your life, me, what can I do? What can I get? Let me go to all these seminars. Let me, jump high mountains. Let me do everything I can so I can get all that I can, and can all I get, sit on the lid and spoil the rest. Yeah, man, let me just get my stuff. Just a wild ass on the loose, doing your thing. If you're loosed from without being led to. How do you get led to? You get led to by submitting yourself to a different type of authority, with some direction, with some influence. Who are you truly submitted to and taking you to the next level and helping you to utilize the gifts and talents that you've been given in service to others to help you eliminate your blind spots You know, I love what my buddy Manny Diaz said. He said, there's no such thing as a self-made millionaire. Everybody said, I'm a self-made millionaire. He said, no, you're not. No, you're not. You didn't just wind up on an island with $1 million. There are lots of people involved in that. Lots of people. You're an others-made millionaire. None of us succeeds alone. And none of us will step into that fourth phase of life that Zig Ziglar talks about without intentionality. He talks about this in the beginning. It's about survival. Then when we work through survival and start getting some mastery, then we move into stability. And now we're a little bit stabilized and it's all right. And a lot of people are in stability for a very long time. Then people move into success. And at success, most people will spend the rest of their lives there without a bigger vision, without people they're submitted to help direct them along the way, others that have been called to their life. And I don't mean like, yes, sir, whatever you say, I'm going to do it. I'm talking about people who care about you, love you, and see your potential and will help unlock it. And they stay in success, and they never move into phase 4, which is significance. Significance and fulfillment comes from taking what you've been given and delivering it to other people. So, what are you today? Are you fit for the master's use? Or are you a wild ass on the loose? Think about it. Have an awesome day.